Alright, hi everyone. It's time for a new pattern. It is a little later in the day than I usually start these things, but we will just move on, right? Go to pattern-collections.com. Scroll down to Pattern Focus. Oh, I didn't check to see if there was a new string for the week. Let's go to weekly string first. Go all the way down to the bottom here. String 64. Ooh. Alright, string 64 is curved like a big snail thing. I'm unlikely to use that, but you never know. So I'm going to stick this over here. I'm going to just draw string 64. String 64. Give myself a little border, and it just kind of comes around really big like that. Something like that is going to be my inspiration string. May or may not use it, but I'll set it aside over here, keep myself looking at it. Go to Pattern Focus and find today's pattern, which is, I noticed, let me go back to the home page for just a second. Pattern Focus. Come on. I went too far. I did notice that this week all of our patterns start with the letter S. And Ina was going to do a new, we had the circles last week on practicing shapes. She was going to do another one this week, but she had some pressing business and she had to leave town. So that's been postponed for a couple of weeks. So we are on our own for Tangles. This one is SQFLWR. Has no vowels, but I'm assuming that's like Square Flower. By Linda Ray, which is Texas Doxy Mama. If you look up Texas Doxy Mama on the interwebs, you'll find all sorts of her patterns. Step number 1, we're going to do, I want to move that, don't want to point with that, here. I'm going to do these long, kind of almost a figure 8, going this way and this way. You can either do them as long teardrops, going toward the middle, or as a figure 8. Either one will probably get you to the same result. And then we want shorter ones going the other direction. And then we want stripes, which I would not probably put in that step because it should be embellishment, but and then, like Carpet Daisy, you want to add a couple of extras in here. Okay. So it looks like that. So let's try that. I don't think I want it in and amongst that spiral. So I'm just going to do it without. I'm going to use one of my new tan tiles. I'm going to turn on my light. Everybody close your eyes. Ah, golly, that's bad. One of these days I will have a different way to do that. But all right. Let's give this a go. Why is there a shadow there? Oh, it's my underpaper. Huh, my underpaper has got a shadow. Okay. So, do I want to start with a border? Oh, that's what I didn't try on these tiles, was to see how they erased. I'm going to bring out this one that I played with yesterday, or earlier. And I'm going to put a little bit of graphite. I'm going to blend it. And then I'm going to see how it erases. Oh, it erases just fine. Okay. Just wanted to know before I put down pencil. Okay, I'm going to put the border. Just a quickie little pencil border. And then I'm just going to do one big one. Maybe I'll do 3. Maybe I'll do one here, here, and here. And I'll make one really big one and then kind of 2 smaller ones. I think that's how I'm going to go. All right, so let me zoom you in just a little. Right here. I want that shape. And then turn it and do that shape again. Like that. And then we're going to smaller ones going the other way. And then another one filling in here and here. Like that. And this and that. Okay, so that's the basic pattern right there. Super simple. I think I'm going to aura the whole thing before I put the next one down. So how are you guys? Seems like it's been forever since I've been drawing. It hasn't, but it feels like that. It's been a long week. Next week will be even a longer week. I don't know when I'm going to find time to draw next week. I'll find the time, but it's going to be late in the day. So you'll probably see, you know, when I do my, show my phone screen, it's going to be really, really dark. And I'm going to do my best, but it's going to be really, really dark. I don't like drawing in the dark, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, I'm going to do it right here. And I'm going to make it really big this time. I thought I'd made that one big, but I didn't make it even close to being big. I'm going to do like that. Yeah. Because usually I work evenings. I go to work most days. When I go to work, I work from anywhere from 2 to 5 in the afternoon, evening, until closing, which is 10 or 10:30. We close at 10, but we don't get out of there till 10:15, 10:30, something like that, by the time we're done with all of our closing tasks. So I'm usually scheduled 2 to 10:30, 3 to 10:30, 4, 5 to 10:30, something like that, depending on how many hours I get that day. Well, next week we have a big chore. We get to reset the cosmetic department, which means that every single one of those little tiny little bottles of nail polish and lipstick and mascara and stuff along that whole department, every single thing is probably going to move. And there's new fixtures, and it's a lot of work. thousands and thousands of items. And in order to do that, I'm going to be scheduled 6 a.m. to like 3 p.m. 6 a.m. I am not a morning person. Obviously, from the fact that I usually work nights. So, it's going to be a challenge for me. Decide where I'm going to see that. Like that, I think. So usually I can either on days like today, which is my day off, or mornings before I go to work, most days it's pretty quiet in here. My son will be either at work or at school. My husband will be at work. And I have the house kind of to myself, and I get all my drawing done and my recordings. Yeah, the week that I'm working morning shift, I'm not going to have a whole lot of quiet time. So we will just have to see what happens. I like this that I put the aura here because it separates the different patterns from each other. I like that. Okay, I like those. Those are pretty. I think don't think I need a border. I'm going to erase the border. Don't need it. Okay, and then decide how it's living. That way? Or that way? That way, I think. S, Q, F, L, W, R. Trying to remember not to put the vowels in there was a challenge. And then I'm going to do a little shading. I think I might break out my colored pencils because now I got that new trick and I can try this. I'm going to do violet. Go all the way up to there. Oh, we had a family came into the store yesterday and my manager had to basically told them they were, he didn't come right out and say they weren't allowed back in the store. He told them that they could go shopping elsewhere. That's what he told them. Because they are totally thieves. Just so sad to see an entire family that way. It was not just one, but it's a whole family. And they're teaching their kid to do it too. And that's just so sad. But yeah, the little boy, it's terrible. I think the little boy had close to $50 worth of stuff. That's the part of retail I don't like, is dealing with shoplifters. It's worse that I had to watch this family where they're teaching their kids to do it. And one of the items, the only reason the mom even paid for it is because the baby pulled it out from under the blanket. The baby's in the car seat, and the baby pulled it out from under the blanket, and mom ended up having to pay for it because we saw it. But it's like, really? So I'm using my new trick that somebody taught me, that I can use petroleum jelly on the end of my blending stick to get the colored pencil to spread. That's working really well. Look how easy that is. It's just boom. Quick and simple. But I didn't need a big old tub of petroleum jelly sitting on my work table. So I picked up one of these little, just a little teeny tub that you're supposed to use like for your lips. Perfect size. That'll probably last forever. Okay. I like that. Alright, so now what color should I do? I'm feeling yellow. Yellow and... do I want purple again? Yeah, I do. I want purple again, but I'm going to put the purple as the secondary. And I'll put yellow as the main. One more. Do I want yellow yellow? Do I want orangey yellow? I'm going to do yellow orange. We'll go with sports team colors. You know, it's been a big deal around here that the radio stations have to be careful when they say the words Super Bowl, because apparently if they use the word Super Bowl in any sort of advertising capacity, they can't do that. If they're talking about the game or, you know, what you're going to do on that day, you can use it. But if they're talking about, you know, some sort of product or service, they can't. Crazy. So they have to refer to it. If you're going to do such and such on the day of the big game, then you might want to have, you know, these chips or these sodas or whatever. Or you're going to have your event catered by such and such a group for the big game. I am not into sports, so I don't watch the big game. I forgot to look and see if our church is doing Super Sunday. Usually on Super Bowl Sunday we have a canned soup drive for the local food bank. Okay, what do I want to do? I want some kind of green. Maybe this sort of limey green. Let me try these. Ooh, that's a bright color. It's almost like a Tiffany blue-green. Middle, right? Figure out where I'm sticking stuff. Do I really want blue to go with that? That's too much the same, isn't it? I think so. I've changed my mind. Let's go with a red. Give ourselves a contrasting color. Why not? Like that. Okay. So this side is my purple side, so I think that's where the green will go. Make sure I don't have any purple coming off of there. Rub that on another piece of paper just to make sure that there's no purple. Looks like maybe there was some purple. Thought I got it off. Well, that's all right. Not that important. And then this side is the pink. Like that. Oh, that's fun. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do a little bit of graphite where they overlap. So I'm going to do that and see if I can do that right over the top of this. It might not work because of the Vaseline, but I'm going to give it a try. Why not? Just experiment. That's all you can do, right? Regular stuff. That worked. Now my question is, do I want a little bit of a shadow? I think I do. I feel like I want a little bit of a shadow under here. And on this side. Like that. Something like that. All right, I think I'm done. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys had some enjoyment out of it. I don't know. Seems like you guys really enjoy watching me draw. I think that's just, you know, I'm not really used to that. It's like a weird thing to me. But, you know, I spend hours watching other people do art on YouTube, so why wouldn't you watch me? I don't know. But anyway, still seems kind of weird. Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a great day. I will see you tomorrow. And we'll see what the next S-based tangle is on tomorrow's day. Yep, go out and have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.